We hear you're having trouble with your RC3 best. Get your jotters out and let us do the rest. You weld yourself in and let's get your fixing with Monday Night Predictions. Monday Night Predictions.
Hello and welcome into Monday Night Predictions for the 4th of November 2018. I'm Matty Cool and I'm joined by
Chris Kamara.
Okay.
Good evening, folks.
Oh, good evening to everyone. We've got a meaty set of predictions to get through today, compared to last week, of course, which was just the 4 matches. Today we've got a mighty 10 matches, haven't we, Chris?
Oh, I'm so excited for this, Matty. Today we see the start of the Rugby Championship 2018.
Wow. Did you catch the RC3 TV special hype package, by the way?
Yes, I did. It got me very much in the mood, and I recommend it for the folks at home.
Right, let's not mess about anymore. You know, we know the fans are excited for this upcoming week.
We know the drill. Get the jotters out, boys.
So, Rugby Championship 2018 week
Just
1.
a reminder that currently in the prediction standings, I am leading. So for the gamblers at home, take heed of what I'm saying, and you can disregard what my colleague says.
But if you want those spot-on results, look at the track record. I've got those bright green colours. I may not get them often, but I get them occasionally.
Right, so Rugby Championship set 1. The first week. Opener, Argentina versus Australia. Not the opener we'd hoped for, but
Yeah, you got to keep something back, haven't you, for the hardcore. So,
what have you gone for, Matty?
I think I've gone for an Argentina home win. I think that is the safe bet this week.
Yeah.
And it's going to be close. I think Quay Cooper is getting that team improved. It was a close game with New Zealand in the Bledisloe round 1. And I think they'll take that momentum forward to Argentina. So I've gone for Argentina 14, Australia 10. Yourself?
I've also gone for an Argentina home win. I think I'd be interested to know what the board have set Quaid as an objective, because I can't see him sticking around much longer if he fails to deliver continually.
No, on last week's weekly roundup.
I would say this is probably his last chance, you know, and he'll be looking to make a bang. And I think Australia are looking better, but I don't see it happening, honestly. Argentina are good. The Mauldor players are in form in the Travis Perkins. Hopefully they can translate that into their international.
Yeah, it's a very good point.
So 21-7 to Argentina I've put.
Right, and the next game, the game you've been waiting for, obviously probably the biggest game of the tournament other than the Bledisloe, New Zealand versus South Africa. Who have you gone for, Chris?
Oh, it's going to be so close. It's going to be so down to the wire. But I think New Zealand with a home advantage, they're just going to be too good. Everyone always goes, I think this is the year that New Zealand are going to lose, and then every year they just choke slam you out. They just fucking smash that doubt out of you. 14-3.
I completely agree. People have been telling me all week that South Africa are the one. They're the one to beat them again, twice in a row. But no, it's an opening game of the season. They'll be fired up. New Zealand coming out to that Mauldor theme. 28-7 New Zealand. It's going to be an absolute mauling.
Love it. All right, well, that's the Rugby Championship. So moving on to the Travis Perkins set 7. And
obviously,
Friday
we'll
night.
sign you out with the hacker audio first. You know, nice little hacker to go into the advert break with.
Oh, the ad break, yeah. Oh, well, you'll join us after the break for Travis Perkins set 7.
See you then, folks. Well, that always get me fired up for the games in the Rugby Championship.
My adrenaline is pumping, Matty.
Right, Travis Perkins, seven already. Wow, they are flying through the season.
Well, look at the Armitage. They're on set 10 this week. Those players must be knackered. Anyway, Friday night, the floodlights are on. Waikato Stadium. Hands in the Ruck versus Shingjea Islanders. It's another derby. This is going to be huge.
The Mandarin Speaker Shield. Well, last one, of course, was 7-0. The opening game of the season, wasn't it? Last game. Boring game. Close game. But Hands in the Ruck just nicked it. However, on this occasion, I think Shingjea Islanders are coming there for a event and they'll nick it again. But it will be close. Hands in the Ruck 7, Shingjea Islanders 10.
I'll agree with you there, Matt. Yeah, and I think it's so close to call that I wouldn't place a bet on anything, folks. This is going to be so tricky. I've put 13-10 to Hands in the Ruck. I think this is a scrap for bottom, and I'm going to go with. I just think whenever I bet on Brother Menlo, they lose, so that's why I've done this. I'm not trying to say that I like Pompey or I think he's a good manager. I just think they're going to edge it.
Right. What's your actual score prediction, Chris?
13-10, as I said.
Oh, okay. Next we have Mauldor versus Activate. This is the neutrals, isn't it, this game?
This is going to be such a battle out there. It's the most physical game of the week.
Both teams are high scoring, both teams are high conceders.
Mauldor are in form, and they're contesting 5th place, which Activate seem to have it locked down.
Who you gone for, Chris?
I think Mauldor are going to win it. Home advantage. Home advantage. They love playing at home. You watch from the line out, they score most of their tries from line outs, and Activate's line out is horrible. It's unequivocally trash. I think Mauldor are going to dominate. 21-14. Activate will get some tries, as they do, always.
Well,
21-14.
I've gone for an Activate away win, and I think it's going to be comfortable for the following reason. I think robots are just too small and petite for Urukai to get their hands on. They're too nippy. Urukai
They didn't struggle with the Hobbits, did they?
They need some meat to hit Urukai. You want meat on the table. They need some solid hits. People in front of them they can just hit and run at. Nippy robots, I don't think that it's the ultimate sort of counter to Mauldor.
Dartmoor's fucked.
Well, we might play Neo Nemesis again. That's the rumour I'm hearing. So I'm going to activate Mauldor 7, activate 28.
Fair enough. We must take into consideration that the Mauldor players will be playing earlier in the week for Argentina.
Yeah, and obviously no activate players international duty probably.
Right. Ancient Megapowers versus Verminators. What another great game!
Yeah, we're getting. This week's just been too good for us, hasn't it?
Yeah, oh yeah. I think this is going to be so close again. This is competing for the top. We've had the scrap for the bottom. We're having the battle for 5th. We're having the battle for the top. And after this we have Scrum Wars Ne'er-do-wells who are also battling. Ne'er-do-wells want into those playoffs. I think Verminators have got Dido's number. I just think I think he's got. He's beaten him once before.
Yeah.
At home, arguably, but away from home, I can see it happening again. I've put 14-9 to the Verminators.
Yeah, I mean, to the viewer, the casual listener, RFC Checkatrade the Invincibles, but let's not forget the Verminators are also invincible in league form. Admittedly, they lost to the Ashtray to Shingjea Islanders, but they are invincible in the league. And like you said, I think Jeff Conroy has it over Dido. I don't think Dido has it in her to beat him. He's got a number in every direction, in every possible way. So I've gone for Megapowers 7, Verminators 10 to the Invincibles.
Fair enough. Moving on to the last game of the Perkins, we have Scrum Wars at home to Ne'er-do-wells. What have you popped here, Matty?
Ne'er-do-wells away is always hard to give them the win when they're away from home.
They haven't lost a game this season away from home. 3 wins. 3 games.
Have they played away at a top tier team yet?
Admittedly, no.
They have to get to Tatooine, for Christ's sake, to play Scrum Wars. The jet lag. It's probably going to be an evening game under the lights, which always adds the pressure.
How many times have you counted out ne'er-do-wells and regretted it?
I mean, too many times to count, but my prediction, my hunch, is Scrum Wars 21 ne'er-do-wells.
And that's Matty's hunch! Well, I'm the opposite. They're unbeaten. They've won every single game on the road. Scrum Wars, they draw. They like to draw. They're not too convincing. They kind of scrape results here and there. They don't seem to deserve it. For a team that's leading, or second, on points difference in the league, I just don't think they deserve it. And for that reason, I think ne'er-do-wells are going to take it. I think it's going to be 10-7. It's going to be some nasty little drop goal or something.
Right, that's the end of this set. We'll sign you out with a lovely song from the Dynasty Warriors soundtrack. We'll
Channel your inner Mandarin and enjoy.
We'll see you in a few minutes. Right, now for the final segment of our show, the Armitage Set 10. Let's get straight into this, Chris. RFC Checkatrade versus GWRFC. The Invincibles versus the former team. Who have you gone for?
Oh, it's so exciting, isn't it? It's so exciting. Checkatrade have been looking a bit ropey. They didn't look great against the locals, did they?
No.
Last week.
No, not all.
But it is GWRFC, and I'm wondering if this train's run out of steam.
Right. Let's see your point.
They drew last week. They lost a couple of weeks back. I just think Checkatrade have got what it takes again. Redknapp is a smart manager. 24/7 Checkatrade.
Yeah, I don't think the Invincibles will lose today, but I think it'll be close. I think GWRFC will. What I think will happen, I think Checkatrade will get an early, comfortable lead, and then when the pressure's off, GWRFC will come back to it. So I think probably going to be Checkatrade 21-0 half-time lead, with GWRFC clawing about 17 second half. So I'm going with 21-17 to Checkatrade.
Fair enough. Council St. Binendell versus 007 Universe next.
I mean,
what have you got there, Matt?
on face value, you the universe has the impression of being good. Then they are, but they have slip. 2 wins in the last 7 matches, Chris.
That's shocking for a top three team.
I mean, I think Kansas got as most wins in 7. I think Sinmel got 2 wins in 7 matches as well. So, in form terms, they're pretty much equal.
Oh God, that's embarrassing, isn't it?
I've done it, Chris. I've gone for the controversial result of the week. Binendell 14, Universe 7. It's not a hunch. I just think.
No, how unlike you.
No, I just think on current form, similar. I'll give the home advantage to Binendell. Because obviously the players are in the championship, so they haven't got to travel much, have they? Auckland, they play in the same area, don't they? Binendell and New Zealand.
Yeah, true enough.
I mean, it's the Gondor players, South Africa, are also playing New Zealand, so they're going to be there anyway.
You're forgetting one key thing, Matt.
What, that they're absolute trash?
Yeah, that they suck. They're bad at rugby. And I think, even despite their poor form, I think 007 are going to take it. So I've put 14-7 to 007 Universe.
Okay.
What did you put?
I put 14-7 to Binendell.
For fuck's sake. Right, Derelicts versus the locals next. We're back down to the South Hams.
This, of course, is the Simply's match of the week.
Thank you. Yeah, you're right. No one wants to see this. No one will, because no one turns up at the fucking quarry to watch Derelicts play. And I've put a 9-6 victory to Derelicts. Didn't really think about it much. There's gonna be penalties, and I don't know. Is anyone even scorekeeping?
Yeah, exactly. Not only is this my Simply's match of the week, this is also my obligatory draw match of the week.
It's Matty's obligatory draw of the week.
Derelicts 10, locals 10. Similar to you, haven't thought about it much. Just there's gonna be a draw somewhere, and that's probably gonna be it. Right,
let's move on quickly. Last game of the set. KEVICC at home to Baker's Dozen. This is a beaten KEVICC. Lost to Derelicts last week. How embarrassing.
Oh, God.
I know, it's a shame. And they're playing against the best team.
Top of the league, aren't they?
In the Armitage. They wouldn't be top if Checkatrade could behave.
Yeah.
But they are a fucking top team. I'm very impressed with them this season. Yeah. I honestly, popped them down for 3rd or 4th place contenders, and they've surpassed all my expectations. And they play good rugby.
Yeah, I think they're going to get sort of record points away win today, or not today when it happens. I just, potato meat and Scotty Parrard. If Scotty Parrard plays OFL again, it's going to be a mauling. It's going to be.
Can I actually write out contain him?
I don't. It's just even the forwards are working together well. Paul Hollywood, Aisley Harriott solidifying their place.
I love it. Heston Blumenthal never thrown a dodgy line out, has he?
Yeah, Gary Lineker won't miss a kick. I just think it's going to be the truly first thrashing of the season. This is going to be 42-0 to Baker's Dozen +3.
Oh, I like that. And I've popped down 28-3 in a similar vein. I think Rudy Ostego teeing up a rugby ball is embedded in my mind, and I can't help but think that he's going to get a penalty. Right.
Well, we certainly hope you enjoyed this week's edition of Monday Night Predictions of the 4th of November 2018. We hope you enjoyed the Rugby Championship. A great week of Travis Perkins, as even some great matches in the Armitage.
It's such a great week for rugby lovers around the world, and we hope that you enjoy the rest of your night. Sleep well, and we'll see you next week.
See you next week, folks.